So do you really want success? Is this something that you really want? If you want success, you need to know the secrets. If you want success, you've got to know what it takes. If you want success, you've got to know the process. So my name's Joe Noya, and we're going to talk about success. We're going to go deep into it, and we're going to start today so you can start to build your own success. So what is success? What is success to you? Success is very personal. Success for someone here is going to be something different for someone over here. And the problem with success is that we compare ourselves to others. Compare ourselves, what they do, how they do it, how they do, what they do, and then we get deflated because we feel they're up here and we're down here. It's very personal. It's a very personal journey. First of all, you've got to decide what is success. What does success look like to you? It could be, for instance, take this coaching journey on. It could be, doing a video. It could be writing a blog. Just once a week, that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing these long form videos once a week. I do a blog once a week. I do a daily video once a day. Now those for me are success. That's my success. Those are my milestones. These are the things, the steps that are going to get there. But to have success, to actually start to win your personal game, your personal game, is you need to define what success means to you. Some people say, I've got to have loads and loads of money, whatever. It's okay, yes, money is important, but it's not number one. Success is going to be something that's intrinsically in you. So you want something to achieve something because it speaks to you, because it feels good, because it fills you up, because it's this thing that if you get up every day and you could do that work, well, actually, it won't feel like work, you could do that thing, it's going to fill you up for life, right? It's going to fill you up forever. That's the game, it's going to fill you up forever. You wake up every day and if you did this for the rest of your life, you would love it, you'd be excited about it. Now there's steps to that success. It's not easy, right? If success was easy, if your personal success were easy, you would not value it. You would not value it. If it was easy, if you just go wake up tomorrow and go boom, okay, yeah, we're successful, lovely, right? If I wake up tomorrow and say, yeah, I'm successful, where's the value in that? Where's the hard work in that? Because it doesn't feel like I've earned it. Nature she's very clever, she's very intelligent. If you want to get to that next level of success, you have to work, you have to put in the work, because once you put in the work, once you recognise the effort it takes to get to that level, you're going to respect your own success, you're going to be humble with that success. You're going to recognise that it took me blood, sweat, tears to get that success, but I'm going to recognise that I took that those difficult steps to reach it. And if you didn't take those difficult steps, you wouldn't value it. It's the human nature. It's like you've probably got in your house something that's really, really important to you. Maybe it's sentimental, maybe it's high value, whatever it is, you value it, right? So maybe it's an heirloom passed down from your family, right? Perhaps it's something from your past that you really, really enjoy still. So for me, I love old computers, right? I love old computers, and for me, I really value them because it's part of my life, and that's part of me that wasn't. I still love them, right? And I love it, and I cherish them, and those are the things that are important to me. So success is like that. It's like, because when I bought my first computer, I had to earn it. I had to save up. I had to, save up my pocket money. I actually saved up my lunch money to actually help towards to buy it. But when I got it, I appreciated it. It was something special, and that's what success is. It's something special to you, unique to you. As I said, someone else's success is not going to be as important to you. You're going to look and think, oh wow, you're going to look at that success and think, oh, they got there, and oh, great. But that's not you. That's not your success. Your success is your everyday. It's your everyday, and success takes that discipline, and it takes daily discipline. It takes every day having to do the things that you're heading towards. Success is a destination to it, in fact, but it's an ongoing destination. You're going to build a success mindset that's always going to want to improve. So I've got a vision for my life, and the thing is, it directs me in the actions I need to take on a daily basis. So this is why I have my morning rituals. This is why I do these daily videos, because it keeps me on track. I know that every video, every blog, everything that I write is building towards that. If you don't have that sort of vision or destination that's really invigorating, that you read it, you thought, I feel it, this is it, this is the thing for me. If you didn't have that, then you're sort of taking direction. You're going to try and get somewhere without having any way of getting there, right? You want this destination, but you can't figure out how to get there because you're not figuring out the map. So it's important to have the vision, because now we can start to figure out that we can work backwards from that vision. Go, okay, so what is that going to take? What is that vision going to take? What is that success going to take? What do I need to do on a daily basis that's going to make that happen, or start to make it happen? So for me, I have to have success, I have to have that vision. But for me, it's a vision, but I'm also with that vision, it's quite malleable, this is the ideal thing, but I'm quite happy for it to evolve and change, because I know through the process of me doing those daily actions, I'm going to change as a person. So that's going to slightly shift, and I'm okay with that. I never used to be. I used to have to be about specific outcomes. So for you, what you're going to recognize is those daily steps are going to build you towards where you want to be. But recognize, as you go through those steps, as you take those daily steps, weekly steps, and turn into yearly steps, you're going to change. You're going to evolve into a different person. So that vision might slightly adjust and pivot depending on how you are, what you're feeling about, because you're going to try lots of different things, right? So for me, coaching was something that I've always had it sort of intrinsically, but I didn't recognise it. Wasn't aware of it at the very first. But even when I first started my career, I could recognise that I love to help people, I love to serve people, and so I was taking unconscious steps really. But when I look back and connect the dots, I've always had teams, I've always helped people, and now I'm in a position where I can do that through these videos, through the work I do, through the coaching we do, through the podcasts we do, through the videos we do. So it's loads of different facets, and even when I'm talking to you now, there's a lot of daily steps that I'm taking that help me do that. And that's the point, is you've got to enjoy, and that's what we call the process of doing, the process of taking those steps, the process of the discipline, the process of me getting up early, the process of me taking a cold shower every day. Those are the things that are building my mind, and I'm preparing for it. Because again, nature, she's very clever. It's no good she taking you from here and putting you in a massive successful position, and when you get successful, there's going to be a whole lot of different stresses and opportunity and difficulty when you get to that level. Do you think that people have got that success, that they've got things easy? You might think that, but really they're at a different level, and they're going to be thinking, I've got these other problems that are coming in now. I've now got to maybe manage people. I've got to now manage these finances that come in, and I've got to keep an eye on all these different things that I'm doing. So nature prepares us through the discipline, through the fire of discipline. And I call discipline is the training. Discipline is the thing that gives you freedom in the end, because you're doing the work. But she trains you, she prepares you to get to that level. And when you're at that level, you're ready for it. Now, I truly believe that you're not going to get that success until you're truly ready for it. So say, for instance, for my daily videos and my daily blog and all that type of thing, people don't watch it, maybe not going to comment on it, and that's okay, because I'm not ready yet. It's not ready yet, so you're not ready yet, because you've got to get better. You've got to get better channeling whatever it is you're doing, whether it's art, whether it's writing a book, all those types of things. You've got to do those things daily. If it's art, you've got to paint daily. If it's drawing, you've got to draw daily. If it's doing videos, you've got to do something daily around it. So my daughter, my daughter, she's playing lots of different instruments. She's learned piano, she's doing guitar, she's sort of in that stage of intermediacy with that. And now she's picked up the bass, which I used to play back in the day. And it took, when I was 18, I started when I was 18, and I would just pick up that bass every day, and I'd play every day, 6 months to a year. But I was solid, and I do have that. Once I have something, I do have a tenacious thing to have that, to make sure it happens. And in the end, I taught myself how to play. There was no YouTube back in that day. I got a couple of videos that I got, and I was watching those, but I couldn't see the improvements on the daily. I got the improvements as in the yearly, really, because as I played in a band and things, I saw the improvement. Now my daughter getting a bit frustrated. I was trying to show her the different techniques, just a simple technique, just to sort of get her started. I said, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this. And it's great to see the tenacity, but she wanted the results straight away. And it's unrealistic for you to get the results straight away. And that's the thing we need to train ourselves. We need to train ourselves to be patient. To be patient with the results. We always want that. We want it now. It's really being patient. He said things like, if you want to be fitter, you've got to be patient. You've got to put the daily, and the daily fits into the weekly, and the weekly fits into the monthly, and the monthly fits into the yearly, and the years add up. So when we think about musicians, we think about athletes, we see the success, right? We see that success and we think, well, overnight success. No, that success took years and years and years of discipline, years and years and years of trying, failing, going again. And that's what you're going to have to do. If you really want that success, you're going to have to go through that fire. You're going to have to step into the fire. But I tell you something, once you step into it, once you start to do it, it's hard. But once you do that, you can be proud of the process, the steps you're taking. So it's really important to recognize that. I'd encourage you to get out a journal and when at the beginning of the day, set out what your intentions are. And then at the end of the day, pick out what went well, right? Expect things to go well. Look, I get it. Everything's not going to go well, but if you expect it to go well, you're going to have much more chance. Your brain is going to pick up the good, right? It's going to pick up the good. Now, I know that if you're watching this video, you can be a bit cynical sometimes. We can, and even I get that. But if we focus, what we focus on, we attract it. We look at it, right? So if I think things are going to be bad, I'm going to spot everything that's bad. If I'm looking for the good, I'm going to pick the good out. And of course, I'm going to recognise the bad things, but I'm going to focus on, okay, what can we do instead of going to the victim thing? What can I do? And success is about that. And so something called the reticular activating system. And I mentioned it before in one of my other videos, but whatever we are believing, whatever we are focusing on, whatever our vision is, we're going to spot that. So if we have got, say, a vision where I don't think everything's going to happen, and by the way, when you're thinking in that mode, you are creating a vision. If you're saying, oh, everything's going to be bad, that's your vision, right? It's very, very grainy, it's very, very unexciting, it's very, very, and the feelings are like that, right? So whatever you're thinking now, you are creating a vision, you just don't know it yet. You're not conscious of it, right? So if you think everything's going to be bad, that's your vision, that's it, right? And you're fulfilling it by going, oh, look, see, I'll never do that, that never worked, did it? And it may not work, but if you've got the vision of saying, I'm going to try, I'm going to make it work, then you're going to say, that didn't work, but what can I do next? What can I do now? And that's the resilience part. That's the piece, because you now know you have a solid vision. Before, you were like acting unconsciously with the vision. You weren't visualizing that. What is it success look like to me? Because I said before at the beginning of this video, success is different for everybody. Actually, individual. You are just an individual, unique individual with a unique set of values. We may have similar values, but even intrinsically here, inside, we're all different. So it's all going to be different to us. We'll all have a perception of it, right? And as we step into those daily routines, as we step into those daily activities, we're going to recognize, this is for me, because I'm trying lots of different things, but this isn't for me. Good. So for me to get into coaching, I had to go on a coaching weekend. I went on a coaching weekend, tried it solidly, and I was on fire. And when I speak to my family, when I speak to my mum, she says, ever since you've been to that weekend, you've been obsessed with it. Now, I have. I'm obsessed with self-development. I'm obsessed to say what's next. I'm obsessed about there are infinite possibilities to try different things. There are. And when we say we can't do it, it's because we're putting a blocker on it through our mind, and that's what stops us getting our success. It's our mind that stops us. We can then give up because there's always something else. There could be a call to someone, it could be reading a book, it could be looking at YouTube, it could be looking at someone else who's had similar success, and what were the steps? It might be there's a similar path up until the point until you recognise, I need to take a different step. You're going to pull from that story what you need to move forward, right? So part of my success vision is I want to feel inspired every day. This is why InspirationNation exists. That's why the podcast exists. I've got to have inspirational things around me to continue to drive me on those daily actions that are needed to make me have success. And this is what I want for you. You've got to find the right environment. And so I've given you a lot of information around success. Success is very personal. Success is the vision. Success is the things you surround yourself with. And you can create that right now. Today, you can have things around you. So for instance, I still have the books. I still have the 10 Rules of Success by Evan Carmichael. I've got Eckhart Tolle's books around me. I've got I've got coaching books around me. I've got David Goggins' book. All these types of things. I watch the videos every day. At the minute, I'm still doing the Best Life 30 by Evan Carmichael. So being every day, just looking at what my life is, looking at where I've come and looking where I'm going to go. But if you want to do that, that's something you must do. You must really plan, you must really execute. And again, it's no point just over planning. You've got to take action. You've got to do the daily steps. Now, I've said to you discipline, right? Sometimes you're going to hate that word. Some you're going to love that word. But what I'd say to you, remember, discipline is training. Remember, discipline is training. And you're going to need discipline, the training to get the success to where you want to be, whatever it is, painting, drawing, musician, whatever, you're going to need to get that discipline in your life. And discipline equals freedom, because once you start to get the discipline, you start to build the mindset that's necessary for the success that you want. So mindset, environment, defining what you want, taking the daily steps are all ingredients to getting to where you need to be. So go get it. Let me know what you think. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'd love if you check this video out here, how to take more action. It fits lovely into this particular video as well. And also, I'd love it if you subscribe, just hit the button here. So go check it out. I'd love if you did. It's Inspiration Nation. I'll see you there.